Just a second. I needed to switch the streaming on. Okay, so we are live now. Now, first of all, before I forget, the link to sign your presence. Because I tend to forget these kind of things. I'm not very good at all administrative things. Like just a second. I need to switch the. Don't need this. We don't need this. We don't need this. Okay. Right. So here we are. How are you? Hi, Elisabetta. Hi, Alessandra.
Hi. Hello.
Hi, Gwendolina. Welcome back. Hi, Monica. Hello, Laura. We can't see you. Hi, Serafino. Hi. Oh, lucky you.
Hi.
What a beautiful place you are in, Serafino.
Yeah, I agree.
Background.
It's only background. I know.
Yes.
Hi. Oh, hello.
Hello.
Hi, Valentina. Nice to see you again. Hi, Patrizia. Hello.
Hi.
Okay, so it's a B2 today, isn't it? So I didn't get any of your writings to correct. So what does it mean? It means that you have no time to work during the week. Is that correct? So in this case, to get ready for the exam, we need to practice during our lessons. That's the only possibility I can see. So in order to spare some time, my idea would be, I can hear echo. Okay, my idea would be to interview a couple of you, pretend to do the speaking part of the exam, while the others can start and try the writing part. And then we can check the writing, you know, the texts, the papers you have written, and correct the mistakes and so on. And maybe, you know, go on with the two more people doing the speaking part and the other ones working on the writing part. Do you think it's a good idea? Of course, if you prefer to attend to listen to the speaking part and not to do the writing part, it's perfectly okay for me. But please take into account that if you wanted to try the exam, you will have to be prepared on the writing part as well. And so if you have no time to work on that during the week, it's important you do that at least during the lessons. So, but of course, as you prefer.
Maria Pia, I tried the work and the write and improve. I didn't have much time.
You write and improve on the website. How did
I try to. It's awesome. It's useful because I'm so sorry for the noise, but I'm all alone with the kids.
We can perfectly understand.
I'm all alone by now. It's useful because it shows you all the mistakes you make.
Exactly. But I don't think it gives a report on, for example, how the essay is written, if it covers all the points, this kind of things. So you might want to send it to me as well. Do as you like. I'm very willing to correct all of your exercises, no problems at all. And since I didn't get one, I gave it for granted. I assumed that you hadn't tried. Maybe somebody has with, write and improve the website I suggested you, but probably most of you haven't. So that was my idea. But of course, I'm open to all suggestions. If you prefer to do something else, just tell me. What do you think about, how do you find it? Do you find it a good idea? What do you think about it? Would you like to do something else, Alessandra?
I agree with you and with Laura. It's important also write and speak. I was absent the last time as I wrote you. So if you can explain me what I have to write.
Okay, right, exactly. Because last time we have seen a few hints. I gave you a few hints on how to write and what the writing part consists of and so on. Somebody else wants to say anything? Does anybody else want to say anything? No? Okay.
No.
So let's go and have a look at the writing part of the exam. Just me find it for you. Oh no, maybe it's here. Okay, writing. Okay, writing is composed of two parts. Part one is usually, I would say always, an essay, un tema. And you're given a question and you have to answer the question. You have to write a minimum of 140 words to a maximum of 190. If it's 192, it's okay. 250 is too much, okay? In an appropriate style. And this is part one, and it's compulsory. Part two, you usually have to choose one of the following. And the followings are usually an article or an email or a letter or a review at your choice. Okay, in this case, I give you the choice between an article and an article. That's another article. Okay, an article and a letter of application. An article and a letter. Okay, but let's start with part one. Let's do it step by step. What they're going to check is they're going to check just a second. Oh, I've got so many things. Maybe it's in here. Okay, this is for B1, but it doesn't matter because the assessments are the same. You will be evaluated on content, which means you must do all you're asked to do. If they give you 3-4 points to talk about, you must make sure that you have talked about all the points given. Okay, do not skip one. So you have a minimum words, a maximum of words, and in between you have to touch, to discuss, to write on all the points given. Then you will be evaluated on communicative achievement, which means that the writing must be appropriate for the target reader. So if you're writing an email to a friend, you can use an informal way of writing. Hi, John, how are you? Looking forward to seeing you, bye-bye, and so on. If you're writing to a teacher, you need a more neutral way of writing because it's somebody you know, but at the same time, it's not your friend. So good morning, Mr. So-and-so, blah, blah, blah. Thank you for your email. And the ending could be something like best wishes, best regards, and so on. If you're writing to somebody you don't know, you must use a more informal way. For example, dear Mr. Papa, or to whom it may concern. And the closing sentence could be something like yours faithfully, for example. Okay, so the writing must be appropriate for the target reader, for the person who you're writing to. And the style must be appropriate for the specific communicative context. Is it an email, a story, or an article? They are written in a different way. Okay? So you must be careful to write appropriately according to who you're writing to and what means you are using. If you're writing a letter or an article or a review or something. And then you will be evaluated on organization, which means that the writing must be logical and ordered. Okay, the text must be connected and coherent, using linking words and cohesive devices. Okay, so you have to follow a pattern, an order. Okay. And finally, you will be evaluated on language, on the language you use. That it must have a good range of vocabulary, and the grammar must be correct, of course. So spelling, range of vocabulary, and grammar. The different tenses of the verbs, for example, these kind of things. Okay, so you will be evaluated on these things. And these are the things you must pay attention to. So said, how to write a good email. We don't want to start with an email. Well, okay, we can start with the email after all. How to write a good email. I had something similar for the B2. Why can't I find it? B2. Sorry. I knew I had something. Speaking part. Oh, maybe this one. No. No.
Yeah, I don't have example of writing B2.
Sorry?
I don't have example of writing B2. I have only B1.
B1. I'm sure I did it. I'm really positive I did it. Only I have so many things in here that I can't find it now. Okay, oh yes, maybe, okay, all right, here it is, I found it. So the total time you have for the all writing test, for the complete writing test is 80 minutes, 1 hour and 20 minutes, which means that you have about 40 minutes each question. Question 1, the essay, and question 2, the second part you want to choose. Okay. Question 1 is compulsory and it's an essay, while in part 2, you must choose one of the questions. And the questions can be article, email, letter, report, or review. Okay, you must choose one of them. And you will be evaluated on the content, on the communicative achievement, on the organization, and on the language, as I told you. So, for example, let's start with the essay, part 1. How to write a good essay. Okay, you'll be given the essay title and 2 ideas, 2 prompts. It's essential that you include both of these ideas in your essay, as well as another relevant idea that you have to come up with yourself. Okay, for example, essay title. Some parents teach their children at home rather than sending them to school. Is this a good or a bad thing for the children? Ideas. 1, having a parent as a teacher. 2, making friends. 3 is usually open. Okay, this is, I'll show you how it appears. Okay, this is what you'll be given. Some parents teach their children at home rather than sending them to school. Is this a good or a bad thing for the children? Talk about 1, having a parent as a teacher. 2, making friends. 3, your own idea. Okay, this is what you'll be given. How do you have to write an essay? Step 1, think about at least another point. Idea 3, and take notes. Okay, so for example, think about another point. Any idea we can add here? Don't you want to think about something? Imagine you're doing this essay. What would be your third idea? Come on.
Flexibility time. Flexibility time.
Time saving, did you say?
Time saving, sorry, time saving.
Time saving, okay. Right, so this is your idea. This is step 1. You have to think about another idea you want to talk about. Then step 2, write some adjectives, nouns, etc. related to the 3 ideas. Think about what you could write. And having a parent as a teacher, okay, it can be, for example, more comfortable, more convenient, let's say, more convenient. Or it can be, if you think about having a parent as a teacher, what's the idea which comes to you? Any suggestion?
But
bad, also bad, good and bad ideas.
Good and bad.
Okay.
Good and bad.
No socialization with all the rest of children.
Maybe making friends could be, yes, no socialization. Could be made more, it's more relevant to point to making friends. If you agree with me. Okay, couple of other ideas.
No respect of the community rules.
Okay, let's put it in here. No need to know and respect community rules. Good.
Okay.
Sorry. Okay. Some other idea which comes to your mind?
The relationship with your parents is different because it isn't only a friendly, a lovely relationship, but you,
okay.
You
Just
have
a general idea for the moment. Perfect. Okay. And it's not professional. No. I mean, not a professionist.
Yes.
Not being trained to teach. Professionist. What's wrong? Oh, non lo conosce. Vabbè. Not a professionist. Maybe it's with only one S. Professionist. Beh, forse non c'è nel vocabolario. Okay. He has a parent is not a teacher. He has not been trained to teach, for example. Okay. So time saving also, you can add a couple of ideas. No fixed timetable with possibility to adapt to the needs.
Yes.
No need to pay taxes.
Okay, where should we put it? Let's put it here.
No problem of transportation, of transport.
Transport. Okay. Exactly. Okay. Now you have thought about, brainstormed about, you know, the issue. Good. Step 3. Step 3. Decide if you agree or not with the title. So, is this a good or a bad thing for the children? What do you think? Is it good or bad? Or,
Bad.
Or
I agree. Bad.
well, it's up to you, of course. Or you can also think about it's good for some aspects, it's bad for other aspects. So you can also, you don't have to be strict on one or the other. You can also, but think of where you want to go. And once you have decided where you want to go, decide the conclusion you want to reach. Before start writing, decide what the conclusion will be. Meaning, do you want to say it's a bad thing? Good, decide it here, because it often happens that people start writing and gives a number of, for example, good things and then at the end they say, I think it's a bad idea. And one says, what? Up to now you have written all the advantages and now you say it's a bad idea. It's not coherent, if you know what I mean. Non c'è coerenza. It's not coherent. So decide first where you want to go, the conclusion. So if your conclusion is it's a bad thing, even if you can talk about the advantages, you can also put them in a way that even if it's more convenient, nevertheless, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so as to make the writing coherent with the conclusion. Because it often happens that papers lack coherence. Okay, quindi step 4, decide the conclusion you want to reach. At that point, you can start writing. You need an introduction, a body with the development of the 3 ideas, and a conclusion. These are the parts of the paper. We don't need this one. Okay? The introduction must be a hook, something which catches the reader's attention and makes him or her, makes them willing to go on reading. Okay? And makes, them willing to go on reading. For example, a question or a famous phrase. Okay? And then the body. Be careful to make sure you talk about all the 3 points. Maybe write 3 separate paragraphs, so you're sure you're talking about all the 3 points, and make sure you link them properly. Do not talk about the first and then change completely to the second. Make a linking word, something like moreover, nevertheless, however. I'll give you some examples afterwards. Okay, some examples of linking words can be, if you want to give examples, for instance, for example, in particular, people often behave stupidly when they are frightened. Take Alice, for instance. Or, for instance, I remember when blah, 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 I saw a snake, I got scared, and, you know, these kind of things. We're not at all happy with the way you handled the situation. In particular, we contest you, blah, blah, blah. Okay? So if you want to give examples, useful words can be, for instance, for example, or in particular, if you are talking of a specific thing. Specifically, yeah. If you want to show contrast, but, however, otherwise, in contrast, on the other hand, on the contrary, for example, their front door was open, but nobody was inside. Their front door was open, however, nobody was inside. The technology sector is performing badly. The banking stocks, by contrast or in contrast, are doing well again. On the other hand, are doing well again. On the contrary, are doing well again, okay? They are interchangeable sometimes. Sam was quite rude. His brother, on the contrary, or on the other hand, behaved very politely. Okay? So these are useful words if you want to talk about contrast. If you want to show similarity, you can use likewise, similarly, in the same way. My mother did everything she could to educate us. In the same way, we put a high value on our children's education. Likewise, we put a high value. Similarly, we put a high value, okay? To talk about contrasts, however, yet, nevertheless, although, despite, even though, despite the fact that the car broke down on the way, nevertheless, I managed to get to the meeting in time. However, I managed to get to the meeting in time. And despite that, I managed to get to the meeting in time. Okay? Yet, I managed to get to the meeting in time. Even though he has a master's degree in English, he still can't write a good letter. Despite the fact that he has a master's degree in English, he still can't write a good letter. Although he has a master's degree in English, blah, 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 okay? So these are the various possibilities. If you want to show a result, you can use therefore, as a result, thus, consequently, so, as a consequence. For example, they have recruited more people and consequently, the service is better. They have recruited more people and so the service is better. And as a consequence, the service is better. And thus, the service is better. And therefore, and as a result, the service, okay, they're all interchangeable here. The new laptops are thin and light, and therefore you can carry them around more comfortably. And so you can carry them around. And as a consequence, you can carry them around. And as a result, you can carry them around. And thus, okay, they're all interchangeable. If you want to indicate time or a sequence, you can use first, second, third, or firstly, secondly, thirdly, finally, lastly, immediately, formerly, thereafter, soon, next, later, lately. Okay? So these are all useful words to link the various parts of the body. And then you need a conclusion. A conclusion is an ending phrase which should be linked to the introduction, because this gives the idea to the reader that you have followed an organized pattern. Okay, so for example, if you start with the question, have you ever thought how could it be for a boy to have a teacher, a parent as a teacher? The conclusion could be, so you can well imagine how a boy having a parent as a teacher can feel. for example, okay? Because this gives the idea of a complete, how can I say, topic, you know, not having left it, you know, like that on the air. And then, very important, don't you forget step 6. Allow you some time to revise your work. So you don't really have 40 minutes. Let's say you have 30 minutes, because 10 minutes are essential to revise, to check your paper. There are for sure mistakes you need to correct. It's inevitable, even in Italian, in any language, okay? So reread the essay and check it has a logical and sequential order. 1, 2, 3, a logical order. Then check you developed all the 3 required points. Make sure you talked about all the 3 ideas you're asked to talk about. Then reread it again slowly, looking for possible spelling errors. Okay, checking every single word and asking yourself if it's correct. I mean,
sorry, Maria Pia, but when we do the exam, we can bring with us a dictionary.
No, you're not allowed any. You're not allowed anything. No dictionaries, no vocabularies, nothing. So not dictionaries, Italian English, but not even vocabulary, English. No, nothing. You will have nothing with you. So if you're not sure about a word, please change it. Substitute it.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, spelling errors are not usually very, very serious. I mean, unless you forget an S for the 3rd singular person, that's a big mistake, but
I think
otherwise they're not very serious mistakes, non sono errori gravi. But the less you do and the better it is, of course. They are always mistakes. And finally, reread it, checking the punctuation. The punctuation is very different in English from Italian. So, and I will talk to you about the punctuation. So reread the essay, checking you used the punctuation correctly. Again, these are not very serious mistakes in a B2 exam, but you know, it all helps, it all contributes, okay? And this is the website I suggested you write and improve. You can go there and write your essay and have them corrected in a few minutes, a couple of minutes. And it's very, very useful, especially for spelling mistakes and for strange grammar constructions, these kind of things. But you will not be evaluated on accuracy and what was the other one? You will be evaluated on language and probably content. You will not be evaluated on communicative achievement and organization. So, okay. Now that you know all the steps.
Sorry, Maria Pia, is it possible that you send us these papers?
But she sent it.
Yeah, I didn't see. Sorry.
Sent it to you by email and have inserted it.
I check. Sorry.
No problems, but I can resend it. No problems. But I have already put it on the shared file, on the shared Google file. You have access to, together with the book, the various listening exercises, and all the material. But I can send it again. No problems. Yeah, for sure. Okay, so do you remember the 6 steps? Step 1, Come on.
Introduction.
A general introduction.
No, no, no.
The 6 steps of the exam.
Think
We-
about the third idea. Read the title and think about the third idea you're supposed to give. Step 2.
Write adjective, nouns, and relating to free thinking.
Brainstorm and write possible
Idea.
adjectives, nouns, whatever can be useful to develop your writing. Step 3.
Decide if you are agree or not agree.
Exactly. Decide if what you want to say, if you agree or not with the title. And step 4, they are very much connected, to be honest. Anyway, step 4.
Decide the conclusion to want
Conclusion. What you want to tell at the end. Do you want to tell the reader you don't agree? You have to write an essay based on that. You want to say you agree, you have to write it based on that. You want to say there are good and bad aspects, you have to write the essay pointing out the two aspects. You know, that's very important. And step 5.
You write, you start to write.
Start writing with.
Yes. With linking words.
First of all, an introduction. Introduction.
Introduction, body, and
Something which catches the reader's attention. A question, a famous phrase, a story, the beginning of a story, whatever can, you know, catch the attention. Then the body, where
Yes.
you talk about the 3 ideas, linking them together. And finally, point 3, third part.
The conclusion.
Conclusion.
Which should possibly be linked to the
Introduction.
Okay. And finally, step 6.
You read your writing.
Review.
Review, check.
The paper,
Checkers,
checking
yes.
spelling mistakes, checking first if it's well organized.
Yes.
Then mistakes,
Vocabulary. Yes, mistakes.
grammar,
Yeah.
etc. And finally, punctuation. Okay?
Yes.
Right. Now you know what to do. And while I make some examples of a speaking part with a couple of you, the other ones can start writing their essay. Do you want to keep this one or would you like the other one? No, allora, questo non ci serve. The other one was this. In your English class, you have been discussing whether it is more important to be successful or to be happy. Now your teacher has asked you to write an essay. Write an essay using all the notes and giving reasons for your point of view. Some people think success is everything. For others, happiness is all they need. In your opinion, what's more important, success or happiness? Write about money, stress, and your own idea, a third idea of your own. Okay? So this is the what you have to, the title of your essay. Okay? Good. There's a problem though. Okay, shall I post it on the Viber chat so you have the title in
You can
front?
copy it in the chat of this,
Yeah,
in
good
our
idea.
chat.
Good, good, good. Good idea. No, something wrong. Ah, I didn't want to. Ah. Okay, so this is the title.
Thanks.
Yes, I will send it to everyone. I will send it to everyone at the end of. By the way, did you sign your presents?
No,
Shall I-
where
Okay.
I don't remember how.
Share the link again. I'll share the link again for those of you who
In the chat, okay.
Yes, for those.
Thank you, Maria Pia.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, right. So this is the title of your essay. It's a 5:40. Let's say we'll be back in half an hour. 6:20. 6:20. Try to make it in half an hour. Please write it maybe on your computer so that we can share the link and check, the essay all together. Okay, in the meantime, who wants to try the speaking part of the exam? Two of you for the speaking part. Come on.
No.
Okay, Alessandra and
I don't like to write. No, okay, doesn't matter.
next one, Laura, sorry.
Okay.
The other ones, please work on the essay. Okay, so imagine you're entering the exam room. Good afternoon. My name is Maria Pia. This is Miss So-and-so.
Good morning. No, but I don't.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet
No.
you.
Nice to meet you too.
My name is Valentina.
My name is Valentina, and shall I tell a story?
Not for the moment. Not
No.
for when you'll be asked.
Okay. My name is Valentina, and I'm here to sostenere l'esame.
Take an exam.
To take an exam. To take the exam B2.
Yes, the B2 exam.
The B2 exam.
But I mean, it's given for granted.
Yes. I don't know what I can say is just to say something.
No, what I wanted to say is it's essential you have a positive approach. So nice to meet you. Yeah. My name's Valentina, or I'm Valentina. Nice to meet you, okay?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Can I say it? Is it possible to say also I'm from the city where I'm from?
Yes, everything is possible, but if I were you, I would expect them to ask you.
Okay.
It looks as if you have prepared something in advance.
Okay.
But it's better they don't know.
Okay.
It must at least look very spontaneous.
Okay.
So don't start talking. My name is Alessandra. I come from it's blah, 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 blah.
Okay.
So just wait for them to ask you. So nice to meet you. My name is Alessandra. Nice to meet you. My name is Valentina. Okay. If there won't be any pandemic anymore, you can also shake hands.
Yeah, your hands.
The pandemic continues. Just
with the I don't know the name.
Yes, or bow your head.
Yes.
Okay, give a sign of, pleasure.
We are happy to be here.
No, but it how can I say, it evokes a good mood in your...
Yeah. With smile.
Yes, a smile. Nice to meet you. My name is Maria Pia. Nice to meet you. My name is Alessandra. Okay.
Okay.
Fantastic. Can I have your papers, please? You're supposed to have some papers to handle.
Okay.
Can I have your papers, please?
Yes, these are my papers.
Here you are.
Here you are.
Here you are.
Here
Sure.
you are.
Here you are.
Thanks. But the papers are documents or...
Yes, documents you're given with your name,
okay.
and where they have to take notes.
Okay.
Okay, before entering the exam, you are given some papers with your name, surnames, a number probably, and on those papers, while you take the exam, the other person behind takes notes.
Okay. Or your data.
And so
okay,
on.
Okay.
Your answers to give
Answers.
final evaluation, you know.
Okay, okay.
If you made mistakes, if you were good at replying question 1, question 2.
Okay.
So you will be asked to hand over the paper. So here you are.
Here they are.
Oh, here they are. Va bene. Here they
Okay.
are. Here it is if it's only one sheet of paper.
Okay.
I don't know how many. It's probably only one. So here it is.
Here it is.
Here it is, or
Okay.
here they are, or here you are. E qual è? Here you are.
Okay.
Okay, first, I'd like to know something about you, Alessandra.
Yes.
How do you like to spend your evenings?
Oh, it depends. I have 2 baby children, baby boys, and if they are sleeping, I love to read or watch something on my computer, something like movies or some telefilm.
Movies, yes.
Movies,
Or
yes.
documentaries.
Yes, documentaries, yes. And if I'm too much, if I am too much tired, I sleep very early.
If you are too tired.
Too tired.
Troppo davanti agli aggettivi diventa too.
Too tired.
Plus adjectives.
Okay.
Quindi, too tired.
Too tired.
E invece too much plus singular nouns. Too much, I don't know, bread. Bread,
okay.
Bread è scritto così. Bread is not a singular, is uncountable, ma uncountable nouns are treated the same way as a singular nouns. You know what the uncountable nouns are? The uncountables are the nouns which can't be counted. You can't say, for example, 1 water, 2 water, 3 waters. You say the water. Non dici un'acqua, 2 acque. Quindi acqua è un uncountable.
Uncountable. Yes.
E è parificato ai singolari. Bread, sì, puoi dire un panino, ma non dici un pane, 2 pani, 3 pani. È uncountable. Quindi singolari o uncountable, too much. Too many plus plural nouns. Too many problems. I've got too many problems. Ok?
Ok.
Quindi, if I'm too tired.
If I'm too tired, I sleep very early.
I go to sleep very early.
I go to sleep very early. Yes.
Okay, what about you? Chi era l'altra? L'ho perso di vista.
Valentina.
Valentina, yes.
Ah, ecco, sei finita qua giù. È anche spenta. Valentina, do you like watching films on TV? Can you tell us about a movie you particularly liked?
Yes, there is a movie I particularly like, which is Devil Wears Prada. The Devil Wears Prada, which is an interesting comedy about fashion and the desire, a young woman's desire to become a manager. Shall I tell all the story? No.
No, not necessarily. Tell maybe why you like it. Just maybe why you like it.
This is a lovely comedy, and I like in particular an important
part.
Uno dei personaggi principali.
Character.
One of the most important character is an actress who I love much, who is Meryl Streep.
Yes.
Meryl Streep.
Okay.
Meryl Streep is very good in acting because she does many different roles and she's always very
She can play many different roles.
Ah, yeah, and ed è sempre impeccabile, non so come si dice, and she's always at the top.
Perfect. She's
Perfect.
perfect. Sì, play vuol dire giocare, però vuol dire anche suonare e vuol dire anche recitare. So she can play many different roles. Può recitare in molti ruoli diversi. Ok, sì, non serve che stai a dire
No.
se vuoi prepararti.
I should prepare. But I really prepare something. I have in my room. I should go and take the paper because I wrote something.
No, you will not have the paper at the exam.
Yes, I just wrote to remember and then to review for me.
Okay, but no need to tell the whole story, just what's it about and why you like it and how do you feel, this kind of thing. If you want to tell the story, everything you say is okay.
That's because it's the easier way, just tell the story. It's difficult to say why.
Okay, if it's easier for you, personally, I think it's more difficult to tell the story than to say why you like it. But if it's easier for you, okay, tell the story, no problem.
No.
You can say whatever you want to. What's important is you talk. If you're stopped, okay?
Sorry, I'm Daniela. I just arrived. Sorry.
No problem. So welcome, Daniela. Now, on one side, we are pretending to do the speaking part of the exam with Alessandra and Valentina. The others are preparing for the written part, the writing, and they are writing an essay. So it's up to you if you prefer to listen to the speaking part or if you want to try the writing part. Try to write the essay. It's up to you. So
can I try to write the essay?
Yes, I will repeat the title.
Okay, thank you.
On for you on the chat.
Perfect.
Okay, this is the title, and also this is the link to sign your presence, because if you want the final certificate of attendance, please click on the link and sign your presence. Okay.
Thank you very much.
No problem, sir. Very welcome.
Excuse me, Maria Pia. After writing our essay, where we have to
keep it there. As soon as I finish with Alessandra and Gwendalina, we can correct a couple of them. Appena finisco la speaking part, ne prendiamo
we read. Okay.
correggiamo insieme.
We don't have to send you.
Not necessarily.
No, okay. Only we read.
Private.
No, okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
Sorry, Maria Pia. I don't understand where I have to click to have the
on the chat.
On the chat. There is a link. HTTPS.
Yes, exactly. Click on that, and the form will open.
Okay.
Maybe ask your name, surname, maybe an email, and tick the.
Okay. And that's I have to do this every day. I come every time. Okay.
If you missed some, I will send you all the links of the past lessons. Okay. If you didn't do it before. Okay. Now, right now, I want you to talk by yourselves for a couple of minutes about. So have a look at this picture. Let me find one.
Okay.
For example, this one. Okay, have a look at this picture. What's happening? Okay, and describe it, please.
Who? Valentina or me?
Valentina or
Alessandra.
Alessandra?
Sorry.
I didn't understand. What did you say?
Alessandra.
Ah, okay, sorry. I
So
didn't
this
listen.
picture and talk
Yes,
about it for a couple of minutes.
So this picture is with a woman into a green, green.
Allora, into, sarebbe proprio dentro, in the middle of.
Okay. I don't know how to say in English, risaia, secondo me.
Rice field.
Rice field, ok.
Rice field.
Rice field.
L'inglese è molto più semplice dell'italiano, eh? A rice field.
Field, because there is too much water to be another kind of
any other kind of.
Yes, of field. And I think that she could be Chinese because rice is often coltivato in China. Grown in China, yes, sorry.
It could be in China.
Yes, I think
Why
that,
did you say she could be Chinese?
Why?
Why did you say she could be Chinese?
Because rice is grown in China, mainly in China.
Allora, the place could be.
The place, yes.
It could be Chinese, a Chinese rice field.
Yes, but the women could be in China.
Okay, she could be in China. Okay.
Yes, and she looked with a very beautiful dress. So I think that she could be the proper the chief of this place, and not a dependent. I don't know.
A worker, ok?
A worker, yeah.
Quindi is wearing, quando descriviamo qualcosa dobbiamo sempre usare il present continuous.
Okay, she's wearing
a beautiful dress. So she's probably the owner of the rice.
The owner,
and not
yes.
a worker, not a worker.
Yes.
Quindi è molto facile. Own è possedere, owner è il possessore. Work è lavorare, worker è l'operaio, quello che lavora, ok? Basta aggiungere ER finale.
Owner and worker, yes. Okay, and she's alone, so this fact could be for the same reason that she isn't a worker, but the owner. She's checking if the rice is at a good point, if it's safe, and if it's growing up in a good way.
Properly. Mm-hmm. Properly. Mm-hmm.
Yes. I don't have any other ideas.
Allora, you can describe the dress of the woman if you want to. Say what's in the foreground, what's in the background, the time of the year, the time of the day.
Okay. It could be summer because this woman is without jacket, and so it's a hot period of the year, and summer or spring because she has
Even if I'm not sure there are the 4 seasons in India. Maybe it's always more or less the same. I don't know. But anyway, it's
only summer.
It doesn't matter. Nobody will check your ideas or all they will check is your English. So don't worry, don't worry.
Okay, okay.
You can say whatever you want to. You can say want to kill the whole word, and they will never.
Okay.
They will say, okay, it's correct.
Yes.
Quindi,
At the end of the field, there are. At the end of the field, there are many trees. So it could be another owner at the in the other side, and the trees could be the confine
border
between the two properties.
Okay, so in the distance, we can see a line of trees.
Yeah.
So maybe beyond them or behind them, if you want to beyond them, there's a different owner. A different
owner.
And the trees could be the border between the two fields.
Yes. The woman seems calm and satisfied about their eyes and the field, because it has a good color and it seems safe and a good production. Because the color is uniform in all the field, so there is no yellow part, for example, or animals or other problems for the cultivation.
All right, it seems is correct, but sometimes you might imagine to use it looks. The woman looks satisfied about the ride. Okay, all over the field, è meglio che in all the field. All over the field, the color is green. There are no yellow parts, and so on and so on. Okay.
Okay.
Good. Very good. Now, Valentina, tell us something about. I want to make it bigger. How can I make it bigger? Come si fa a ingrandire?
Try to click, double click on the picture.
That's what I tried, but I'm not sure it worked. Okay, somehow it worked. Okay, now Valentina, tell us something about this picture.
Okay, I see some workers.
Ok, I see va bene, ma è ancora meglio se la tieni in personale come
Okay, in this picture
we can see. Okay,
in this picture we can see some workers in the east part of the world, in Asia, I think.
Asia.
And it could be China, it could be Malaysia. I think the southeast part of Asia.
Mm-hmm.
Asia.
Sì, è come se fosse una show. Asia.
Asia. Workers are collecting frumento, I don't know, grain, il grano.
Hello?
Yes,
Valentina?
they are collecting.
Ah, ok.
They are collecting
grain, ma non sono sicura che sia grano.
No, it seems to be frumento, che non so
frumento.
Some granary. Tientela
okay.
sul vago.
Because it's
qualche
granary. Because it seems to be the right season to collect granary. And well, they are wearing simple clothes, everyday, just working clothes, and they seem to be poor people.
Poor.
And non so come, in fondo.
Cosa vuoi dire? On the background?
In fondo, cioè come...
on the background?
Yes, on the background, it's possible we can see some trees and other workers on the other part of the field.
Really?
Yes,
Really?
on the
Okay.
on the left part of the picture, we can see other
okay, here. Okay, right.
Yeah, perhaps that's perhaps there are two different owners. This is the front field belongs to an owner, and the other one to another owner.
Mm-hmm. It's another property. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's another property.
Okay.
And people are quite happy because they probably think that they can gain some money for their family.
Their families.
Their families,
Sono qua che sto facendo il corso di inglese, mi sta facendo scrivere. Io stasera non riesco a mettere insieme due parole.
Sorry, Stefania.
Another curious thing, curious, is that the granary, people collect granary on a
sheet.
Sheet.
Sì, un lenzuolo.
On a sheet. So they use very simple ways of working.
Mm-hmm.
There are no industries, it's all handmade. So as a consequence, they are in a poor country.
Mm-hmm. They must be,
as a consequence, they must be in a poor country.
In a poor country. Undeveloped country. Mm-hmm. Sottosviluppato. Okay.
And I think it seems to be a humid part of the world. Well, I think perhaps it's a tropical area. Because there are trees.
Okay.
Well, it's difficult to say, really.
Okay, it's not a dry area.
No, it's not.
Because there are greenery, there are trees.
No, it's difficult to say. And the field is not well cultivated. I mean, there are some
Don't stop. Say whatever. There are some parts which are not taken care.
Dove l'erba, però adesso non mi ricordo come si dice erba.
Grass.
Con delle erbacce, ecco, there are some parts which are not cultivated, so they leave them, the vegetation is left growing alone. Wild.
Wild, okay, perfect.
Wild.
Okay.
By itself, yeah, or wild.
Okay.
But people are quite satisfied for il raccolto.
Harvest.
Okay. Well, I think it's difficult when you have an idea and you want to say that idea, but you don't find the right words. It's difficult to change with another
synonym.
Yeah, because if I want to say erba, for instance, I have this idea and it's difficult to change.
Yes, it's very difficult. I thought that it was easier because when you are speaking, I forgot all the words that I know. like Valentina, I think.
It's only a matter of practicing. Practice, practice, practice.
Yeah.
Practice makes perfect.
Yeah.
That's all. Okay. As I suggested,
Because there are many terms which are from, for instance, fields or granary. Depends on.
Should always be, I mean, able to talk about the time of the day and the period of the year. So at least these two sentences should be easy for you. So it might be midday or early afternoon.
Yes. I think, well, there is a lot of light, so I imagine it's in the morning or in the first afternoon.
Si non si dice first, early afternoon, early or late.
Afternoon. Morning
Early,
or early.
late evening, early morning, late morning e così via, ok? Early, mattina presto, late, tarda, ok? Early. It must be early or late morning, early morning or late afternoon because of the shadows or because of the light o quello che vi pare. And it's probably late summertime.
Yes, perhaps because
the harvest is usually
the harvest is normally in August, so
collected
August.
in August. Collected.
Harvest. Il raccolto, harvest, giusto?
Harvest,
sì, harvest. Il raccolto.
Harvest.
And the people, and people are quite satisfied because they are thinking to receive a good amount of money for their work. And I also imagine that these people work, they just earn per hour.
Per hour.
Yeah, they have no contract.
They have a per hour salary.
They are working in black.
Yes, total black.
In English.
Total black. No, yes, there are no form of contracts for this kind of workers. So they are really poor people.
Okay, fantastic. Now, now you are supposed to talk together for a couple of minutes. Oh, no, it's not this one. Wait. Okay. Now, now talk to each other, talk together about how these problems can affect our lives. How do you think these environmental problems can affect our lives? Rising sea levels, extinction of species, deforestation, water pollution, and air pollution. Talk to each other.
Okay. So, Alessandra, what do you think about air pollution? Which is the actual situation?
So the situation is very difficult, and there are many problems, mainly in the cities, in the big cities. And I think that it is a very big problem for the people and for the animals and for the world in general, for the life, for the life, because the quality of the air that we have is very important for our health, and so the people could improve their way to live, and the solution that we could adopt to improve the quality of the air. For example, using electric cars or filters in the industries or in the industries, or also in the houses for the healthy of the houses. I don't know how to say riscaldamento.
Heating systems.
Heatings of the houses.
Well, I am of the
Perfect,
same.
Alessandra, but you don't need to talk.
Okay.
Just talk with Valentina.
Okay, sorry, Valentina.
Your idea was perfect. Yes, Valentina.
Yeah, I have your same idea. I mean, we should change our way of thinking about nature.
Yeah.
We are not nature's owners. We should think that nature is is an important part of our life, and we should respect it.
Yes.
And so move on. Even
and what do you think about deforestation, for instance, in America?
Yes, it's important, like the air, because also deforestation is connected to the air, because without the green part of the planet, we don't have a good air and a good quantity of oxygen, for example. What do you think about this? Do you agree with me?
Yes, sure. And I think all this situation, air pollution, is related with greenhouse effects, which are due to greenhouse gases like carbon dioxide.
Yes.
And this is a very big problem. It's also a problem for the extinction of species.
Yes, all these problems are connected, in my opinion.
Perfect.
And what do you think about water pollution? Do you think that it's connected to the other problems?
Yes, they are all connected because, well, the greenhouses affected are also in the sea, because we know that the sea takes a lot of carbon dioxide, but the level of sea is also increasing, with all problems for animals and for plants which lives in the world.
Live in the water.
In the water, sorry, in the water.
Yes.
And did you hear anything about plastic? Did you have problem, for instance, when you went to the beach in summer? Did you see some plastic?
Too much plastics, and all the people are still using plastics every day in every places. For example, in our school, we are trying to put the glasses of the machines for the coffee with paper instead of plastic, and also water could be put into other boxes instead of plastics.
Have you got a recycling area?
In our school we don't have. We have a different collection of waste.
I mean different bins.
Oh yes, yes.
Different bins.
Yes.
Yes,
Luckily,
we also try to teach children and students
to use them.
I agree. Recycle, but also to divide.
In the correct way.
Waste, yes, in the correct bin.
Perfect. Now, Alessandra, what do you do when you want to relax?
Oh, when I want to relax, I like to practice sport. I like run and swim.
Jogging?
Yes, and swim. So if I can, I go outside and run. It's my way to relax.
Yes, dopo like è meglio la forma in I
like running.
Jogging and swimming.
Okay.
Okay, fantastic. And Valentina,
sorry.
Wait. Do you think it's important to do exercise?
About what? Sorry.
Allora, do exercise vuol dire far ginnastica.
Sorry, do exercise. Yes, I think it's very important to do exercise, not only for your mind, because you don't have to think to work and stress things that you have to do during the day, but it's also important for the physical. Thinking to the future, because our body is like a machine, so we have to practice.
Keep it working.
Yeah, but another way to relax is knitting for me.
Knitting? Oh.
Knitting and also crochet. I think it's French, crochet, cioè lavorare all'uncinetto. Non so come
yes.
Crochet.
Wow,
Knitting.
it's very nice.
Yes, when I have free time.
And particular.
Yeah, because my mother used to knit, so I just learn something, and when I have a free time, in particular in summer.
Okay.
Summer.
Listen, can you check? Is Croce written like this? Croce?
No. It's written C-H-E-T. Crochet. I think it's a French word.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. Okay, fantastic. Now that was very good anyway. Very, very good. You only need a little more practice. So especially try to understand when you have to talk to each other, because it's important you show that you're listening and replying to your mate and talking together. Okay, but very good, very good. Now, how are you going on with your writings, with your essays? Com'è andata con I temi? Has anyone
Really
of you
hard.
Very hard? Okay, have you finished yours, Stefania?
Almost.
No, not at all.
Who has
I'm
finished?
in the middle of the
Okay,
job.
però, okay, half an
almost
hour has
finished.
already passed, so it's okay because it's the first attempt, so it's perfect, but you need practice because you will have to be quicker in writing. So anybody else has finished?
I finished.
Good, Ivo. Okay, do you want to share your work, your paper, and Marisa? Good.
Yes.
So
Okay.
Ivo, do you want to share your?
I can read the text or not?
No, I want you to share your screen, but let me see how I can allow you to share your screen. How can I do it?
There is a sign condividi schermo.
Yes.
Yeah.
And if I click on that,
I can try.
no, I must give you permission.
You are disabled.
I must give you permission to do that, and that's what I was trying to do. Carol, come si fa a dare il permesso di condividere lo schermo in Zoom?
In basso, come l'altra volta, condividi schermo, tutti i partecipanti.
Quindi questa freccetta qui è cliccato.
Sì.
Okay. Now you should be able to do it. Thank you, love. You should be able to do it, Ivo, now.
Okay, I can try now.
Don't forget to share the audio as well.
Okay.
tick on the audio little square.
Can you see something now? No?
No, not yet.
Mm.
No, è un lavoro che ha fatto lui. Ma serve per parlare con lui? No, perché c'è già questo microfono. No, anche per condividere. Ah, vabbè, comunque è sempre meglio condividerlo.
This one.
Okay, fantastic. Okay.
In the second part of the page, I written there are 6 lines, not more.
Don't worry, it's okay.
The text are introduced by a famous quotation, except from
I think it's part of the American Constitution.
Yes, the Declaration of Independence.
Exactly. The Declaration of Independence. You're right.
Yes.
Sorry.
Fundamental rights of all men are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. This is the quotation. And,
okay. So after happiness, new line.
New line. Ah, okay. Okay. In my opinion, happiness is more important than success, even if on occasion, success.
Occasionally, or
okay.
Sometimes.
Yes, I can correct sometimes.
Okay, sometimes.
Sometimes. Success can lead to happiness sometimes. For example, money can lead to success and vice versa. A sudden success can lead to success and vice versa. A sudden success that is exploited appropriately can lead to a lot of money.
Allora,
great fame and power.
You must link the two words, and a sudden success.
Okay. And a sudden success that is
exploited appropriately.
That is exploited appropriately in can lead to a lot of money, great fame, and power.
Okay.
I can.
Yes, a new line.
New line. Nevertheless, the fear of thefts, robberies, and the envy of many people can lead to stress. On the other hand, success can be used to help the poor and the suffering people. In my opinion, another quotation.
Yes, I would start a new line.
All we need is love, and the love can make people happy.
Fantastic. I would go on a new line before on, because it's a different sentence.
On the other hand.
And finally, in my opinion.
Another line.
Yes. All we need is love.
Sorry, Maria Pia. Is it enough? I mean, I don't remember how many words we have to write.
A minimum of 140 and a maximum of 190. And that's a matter of fact, that's exactly what I was thinking. How many words are here? Can you
because is that enough, or we have to write all a sheet of
how many words are here? If you underline them, if you highlight them,
yes, and then
exactly, you are given the number of words on the bottom left side of the page.
And 104.
104.
104. Yes, it's
and after,
too short.
Yes.
It's too short. So it's a good start. It's a good start, but make it a little longer, especially the third point is not very much developed.
Okay.
So, okay. All right, but very good start, Ivo. Good.
I was already tired.
Sorry?
I was already tired.
Yeah, don't worry, yes. Also, the date is wrong. The 26th, TH, and January with a capital J. Capital letter for the months of the year.
Ah, yes, yes, okay.
So the 26th, January.
Yes.
Yeah,
Jan.
perfect.
Excuse me, Maria Pia.
Yeah.
January 26th.
In the line, nevertheless, the fear of theft, sono i ladri, are the
Ladri, rapine e l'invidia.
I intend furti, thefts.
Com'è?
Ma la paura dei ladri.
Dei ladri, delle rapine.
Allora,
le rapine.
they are THIE.
No, ladri, furti.
Sì, dei ladri nel senso la paura dei furti, delle rapine e l'invidia degli uomini. Sì, è vero, thieves sarebbe ladri, è vero. Thefts sono i furti.
Furti, sì. Furti.
Sì, scusa. Ok, thank you very much. Okay, somebody else? So, Ivo, good start, but must be longer.
Yes, okay. I can see.
But it's correct, and yes. Okay. Anybody else? Can you stop sharing, Ivo, so that somebody else can share?
Io non l'ho scritta, sorry. I write on my with hand, by hand, and I can't now show you my writing. I can only read. I'm sorry.
Or can you make a picture of it?
Okay.
Can you make a picture?
Yeah.
Ivo, can you stop sharing, please? Can you stop sharing the screen?
Okay.
Thank you.
Maria Pia.
Yeah.
Can I share my work even if it's not? Because perhaps I don't understand something, and so I want to ask you.
Yes. Everybody's very welcome. So shall we start with Marisa or with who's the other one? Daniela.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's the same.
I did the same. I mean, I have never written on a document, but by hand. But
okay. So did you take a picture?
But it's not so clear. Anyway, it's not.
But you are going to read it. Show us the picture. Okay.
Okay. I enter.
Okay.
So anybody who wants.
Okay. I can.
Yeah.
Because I don't understand if I.
Yes.
Okay.
There you go, Stefania.
Okay. You are
right.
No, because I start with the point. Okay.
Yes.
I put the question. Do you see? You can read, or is it too small?
You want to read it for us?
Okay. No, and I start with the word. Okay.
Okay, perfect. That's for you.
I have to do it when I do the exams, or not?
Not necessarily. That was my suggestion, but it's you don't have to show this part. What you will do is write the essay. All the rest behind it that will not be shown. So,
okay, because it took a lot of time to think about this word.
I know, about 10 minutes out of about 30 minutes you have, but once you have done that, you know what to write. Sì, di solito ci vuole circa 10 minuti sui 30-35 che è a disposizione, però una volta fatto vai poi veloce con la scrittura, capito?
Ok, not so.
Okay. So where do you start? The topic
of sport actor people learning often cause a great deal of discussion, especially in the media that paint them like very rich and happy because they have reached the success. In particular, they have a big house, big cars, beautiful women and men. Allora, I started to write. First of all, money gives stability to people, but not happiness, because we all know some of them dissipate the earning money. On the other hand, I want to put that there are works that even if you not earn a lot, but they are very important for society, like nurse or teacher or other work jobs. And so, in my opinion, happiness is more important than success, even though I am a work addict. Finally, I think that you can take the measure of your success in the happiness you feel when you work. It's not important what you do or where, but the passion you put in it.
Okay, so it's okay, but what's the first part, the topic of sports? What do you mean by this sentence?
Because I start to think about what people think about happiness or stress.
These are your ideas. You are taking notes of your ideas.
Yes, but because you said that you have to start with something that is attractive for people who read.
The topic of sports,
I make a mistake.
No, I think grammatically speaking, I don't understand how the sentence works. The topic of sports, actor,
people, earnings. Earnings is the subject. What they earn when they make their job.
Ok, dimmi cosa volevi dire in italiano, abbi pazienza perché non riesco a capire.
Di solito gli attori, gli uomini di sport, cioè le persone che fanno questi lavori guadagnano tanti soldi e sono considerati dalla società
topic non c'entra
felici.
Niente, topic è l'argomento, non c'entra niente.
Ok, via.
Sport people, actors, and so on, earn a lot of money.
Ok.
Sports people, actors.
Ok, actors.
And so on, earn a lot of money.
Ah, ok, ok. Quindi I
earn a lot of money. And this often
Excuse me, Maria Pia.
Sì.
Excuse me, I understand another thing. Maybe she wants to say that people, actors who earn a lot of money often causes a great deal of discussion.
Sì, ma qual è il soggetto? È questo che non capisco, qual è il soggetto, perché the topic è l'argomento.
Ok.
Allora, sports people, virgola, actors, virgola, eccetera, earn a lot of money. And this often causes a great deal of discussion. Ma, cioè, dimmi se è quello che volevi dire.
Sì, sì.
Okay, often causes a great deal of discussion, especially in the media, that paint them, oppure where they are painted like very rich and happy people, because they have reached success, senza the have reached
success.
Ok, in particular o particularly, una delle due, o dici in particolare, particolarmente. In particular, virgola, they have big houses, big cars, beautiful women or men.
I have a lot to do, but I finish it for the. I send it to you when I work.
Okay. No, all the rest is correct. Again, I think it's too short. Check the words. I don't think it's long enough, but you miss. Yes, you miss.
I have to put.
Okay, so yes, you finish it and send it to me by email. No problem. Okay, thank you, Maria. Bye, bye. So, who else wanted to show us the paper?
Me, Daniela. But how can I don't know exactly. I made a picture and now I can share with, condivide come Teams. No, I don't.
Ma scusa, la foto l'hai fatta col computer? Do you take the picture with your video?
No,
with your mobile.
No, with sorry, with my mobile on the paper that I wrote.
Case, send it to us either by email or by WhatsApp.
Okay, by WhatsApp, but I don't know WhatsApp. Sorry, I don't know. I didn't know how to share with you because I have many applications, but.
Go to the WhatsApp group. Click.
I don't have the WhatsApp group. WhatsApp. I can go to WhatsApp.
You're not in the group.
No, there isn't a WhatsApp group because of the privacy. It's only
so there was a WhatsApp group, but then we moved it to Viber.
I didn't know.
Are you in the Viber group? Are you in the Viber group?
Neither. No.
Neither. Okay.
Neither.
Have you got my email? Do you want to send the photo by email?
I don't have your. Okay, if you write, I can condivide con app Gmail. No. Class. Here we are on Teams. No.
No. If you share with Gmail.
With
you
Gmail.
Can, share with Gmail and you will send a Maria Pia.
Okay, so Maria Pia, your Gmail is
girolami.mariapia.
Okay,
gmail.com.
Maria Pia @gmail.com.
Okay, so girolami.mariapia@gmail.com.
Okay.
Did you send it?
Let's see. One. Yes.
Okay.
Look, but it's written like a dog.
It's a po. Okay, there it is. Oh, I've got many of you. Okay.
The first part, there is a
writing. It's a po writing.
Yeah, because I wrote with a pencil. A pencil. Yes, pencil. So I can read.
Yes, please read it.
Okay, sorry. In my opinion, it would be.
It is important.
It would be. Sorry, very important.
It would be very important. Okay, sorry.
To have both success and happiness. I think. Okay, I start with this.
No, va bene, dico, sei incontentabile.
If I can, I think also that they could come together because in some case they could be the same things.
Okay.
Surely, if you are successful, it means that your choice of life is quite hard. You have to work a lot, and money is the most important things because it gives you what you need in terms of material objects. Very long.
No, va bene, vai, voglio vedere dove arrivi.
But this can be a very good thing because money gives you the possibility to have people and to participate to good targets in field like the research, human projects, environment, etc.
Okay, allora, there are a few mistakes here. This can be a very good thing with the final G.
Yes, thing. Yeah.
Because money gives you, the possibility with the final Y.
Possibility to help.
With the final Y, con una Y finale.
Yes.
Possibility to help people
and to participate to good target in field like research.
Participate in good target, no, non target.
No, non too good. In target like research.
Sì, ho capito, ma target non sta bene. Target è obiettivo. In good... non mi viene in mente una parola adatta comunque. Vabbè, andiamo avanti intanto.
In field like research.
Fields con la D plurale. Fields.
Yes.
Like research, human
project, environment.
Io li metterei tutti plurali. Researches, human projects, environment,
etc. On the other hand, being successful can be a very hard job because people recognize your face, the place where you live, your family, and this can be stressful and you can be
the object of
yes, okay.
Va bene. L'unica cosa, the only thing is, where was it? On the other hand, being successful.
Being.
Quando il verbo diventa un soggetto, l'essere di successo, si aggiunge ing, being successful. Il viaggiare è una cosa meravigliosa. Traveling is wonderful. Comprare il pane è molto utile. Buying
bread
quindi quando devi far diventare sostantivo un verbo, devi aggiungere ing. Quindi being successful, bla bla bla.
Being successful. Okay. Be famous means also that you are or you can be invited to contexts. Plural. You are followed by journalists, fan. I can add now fans. You have to show your best smile, also when you don't feel like it, like that.
No,
it's okay.
Sì, anche it.
You cannot say no, please.
Ok, allora anche qui being famous.
Being famous.
E io avrei messo can mean, o means also that you are blah blah blah. Ok. And
so stress come out because and now there is another page, another
picture.
Pagina. Yes, can I give you, or there are a few lines. Can I read it?
Read it. Okay. Yes.
Yeah. And so stress come out because you or your action can be considered always a model and you can be yes, or your action can be considered always a model. And no, then I made a mistake.
No, va bene.
Vabbè.
You and your actions, al plurale.
Okay, can be considered always a model, and volevo dire, and you have to be always in good shape.
Sì,
and
you have to be always very careful on how you behave.
Yes.
Okay.
So
on how you behave.
Behave, okay. And going on in the years, could be very tiring.
Okay, this in the long term.
In the long term.
Can be very tiring.
Can be very tiring. Okay, then I am finishing. My opinion definitely is that both things should not change your stability and joy of life. You have to be well balanced between the two situations.
Happiness and success.
Yeah.
Okay. What was your third point?
Your point of view. My idea.
Sì, qual era la tua idea?
At last che tu devi essere bilanciata, devi essere equilibrata.
Quella è la conclusione, ma il terzo punto che hai trattato qual era?
Era questo.
Hai trattato dei money, stress.
Sì, e il terzo diceva le tue my idea.
Sì, e il terzo punto
e io l'ho messo un po' come conclusione, nel senso, ok? No?
Allora, la conclusione può essere la tua idea, questo non è un problema, però ci doveva essere proprio un terzo punto, come money, stress. Tu hai parlato dei soldi, dello stress, e però manca il terzo punto, secondo me. Poi me la riguarderò con calma.
Va bene, magari ti mando l'altra foto.
I think this is too long, personally. How many words are there?
I have to, yes, next time I will write, okay.
Yes, please type them on the computer next time.
Yeah. Okay.
Even on the chat if you want to. You can type it on the chat if it's easy. Or type it on a Google document, on a Word document.
Yes.
You can share the,
Oh, yes, of course.
Okay. But I think it's too long. The third point is missing. And the conclusion is okay, but it doesn't really connect
everything
to the beginning. So in the conclusion, you could go back to the beginning and say, so both things are connected and are important, but you must learn to balance between them. Quindi ti ricolleghi all'inizio.
Ok, thank you very much.
Secondo me, sai, però.
Va bene.
Ok. So, anybody else?
Maria Pia, ho ritrascritto, te lo I want to show you because, yes, now condivido lo schermo, va bene?
Ah, bravissima, brava, condividi.
Ok, allora, così, allora, aspetta.
Gli altri, se hanno fatto, possono mandarmelo, glielo correggo a casa. You can send them to me.
Ok. I think it's too simple, and I don't know if the way it is right. But if you get success, are you really?
Wait a second. We can't see your screen. I mean, we can see your screen, but we can't see. It's all white. It's a blank.
Oh. Why?
It's blank.
No, I can see, allora, just a moment, allora lo rimetto giù, aspetta. Vediamo.
Ok, I can see you
questo, aspetta, sì, dice, stai condividendo lo schermo, sì, aspetta, no,
okay,
just a
bye
moment.
Rita, don't worry.
Ok, now, can you
Not
see?
yet. Not
Vedi?
yet.
No?
We can still see your whiteboard.
Oh, no. I'm sorry. Niente allora, vabbè, faccio, che devo dire.
Go to documents.
You have to open the document.
Yes.
È già fatto, eh. Io, dunque, I use every day Meet, this digital system at school, and I every day can show and share the document, okay, file. B is the
Close the whiteboard. Close the whiteboard.
Allora, ascolta, aspetta così. Allora, un momentino. Allora, rifacciamo, condividiamo lo schermo. Aspetta, solo che c'è lavagna.
No, non devi mettere lavagna.
Non mi prende che di vediamo lo schermo così, condividi, vediamo, se riesco a fare. Così, lo vedete?
Yes, perfect.
Allora, if you get success, are you really fulfilled? Nowadays, if you do a large number of things, if you make a career or become an important people, you earn much money. You are a satisfied person. But probably you have to pay your success with a stressed life, troubles, and thoughts that running you in the night. Even if you are a famous person, you have to defend your private life from photographers and the common opinion. On the contrary, you can live, follow your time, your choices, your heart, with quietly. And in this way, surely you will get happy. Happiness is the key of your success. If you are happy, you can send out positive energy and be an example for the others. Happiness is the sign that you are able to balance duty, engagements, work with your feelings, family, friends, and health. You are in peace with yourself, the world, and the others. And that's a great success.
Success. Okay, very good. But there are a few mistakes. Can we start from the beginning again? Okay. If you get success, are you really fulfilled? Are you really satisfied? Are you really happy? Are you really happy or satisfied? Ma siccome la cosa, il binomio era success, happiness, are you really happy? Io direi, are you really happy? Okay, nowadays, if you do a large number of things, if you make a career con la I in mezzo, or become an important person, people è plurale. Sì, career, ok. People è plurale, singolare è person. If you become an important person, you earn or you can earn a lot of money.
A lot of, okay, you can earn a lot of money.
A lot of money. You are a satisfied person. Vabbè. But probably you, è scritto sbagliato, hai invertito.
Sì, ho invertito, sì.
You have to pay your, di nuovo lo stesso errore, success.
Allora, aspetta, you have to pay
for your success, to pay for something.
Io, dove sono? Cosa ho fatto? Io devo andare avanti di uno.
Don't worry. To pay for your success with a stressed life or a stressful life, va bene anche stressed life. A stressful io metterei, però va bene anche stressful life. Troubles and thoughts that keep you awake at night, or keep you up at night.
Yes.
keep you awake or up
awake,
at
yes,
night.
sì, awake.
At night.
At night, yes, mamma mia, questo è grave. At night.
No,
Sì,
don't
sì.
worry.
No, no, I remember.
Even if you're a famous person, allora, più che even if, moreover, if you're a famous
Vabbè, ho
person,
cambiato. Vabbè, dopo.
inoltre,
Sì,
se sei una persona famosa,
Mm.
perché ho messo even if vuol dire anche se,
Sì.
è un contrastivo, anche se sei una persona famosa, devi difendere la tua vita privata, invece non doveva esserci un contrasto. Inoltre, se sei una persona famosa, you have to defend your private life from photographers and the common opinion. On the contrary, virgola,
Certo.
anche dopo moreover va la virgola,
Aspetta.
dopo questi ci va sempre la virgola, ma farò una lezione sulla puntualità.
La punteggiatura.
Brava, la punteggiatura. You can live, on the contrary, you can live at your own pace.
Come si dice? At your own?
At your own pace, al tuo passo sarebbe, at your own pace.
Pace, si scrive pace?
Pace, esatto,
Okay.
cioè coi tuoi ritmi,
Sì, al tuo
diciamo.
ritmo, perfetto, bene.
Sì, senza la Q, pace proprio.
Sì, dov'è qui? No, aspetta.
At your own pace.
Ah, sì, ok. Pace.
Virgola, make your choices.
Make your, choices.
Sì, hai cancellato anche pace, ma vabbè.
Beh, mamma mia, ragazzi. Vabbè.
Non farti prendere dal panico,
Sì,
non abbiamo
sì,
fretta.
perché allora aspetta.
Non abbiamo nessuna fretta. Live at your own pace. È il bello che stiamo scrivendo.
Make
Vivere
your own
i
pace.
tuoi
Sì,
ritmi.
veramente, ragazzi, scusatemi.
Pace, senza S, pace.
Poi make your choices.
Make your
qui,
choices.
esatto.
Follow your heart.
Your heart.
Follow your heart.
Follow. Ok, quindi conveniva aggiungere dei verbi. Ok.
Sì,
Follow your, sì, è
your
troppo
heart.
semplice.
Senza with, quietly.
Quietly.
Okay, sorry, Eliana. Bye. Quietly, and in this way, you will surely.
You will surely, yes.
Surely get. You will
happy.
surely be happy.
Be happy.
Sì, get happy.
Dice la canzone. Be happy.
Okay. Happiness is the key of your success. If you are happy, you can send out positive energy and be an example for the others. Happiness is the sign that you're able to balance duty, engagements, work with your feelings, family, friends, and health. You are in peace with yourself, the world, and the others. And that's a great success. Bellissimo, perfetto direi.
Grazie mille.
Molto bello. Allora, stressful, non è con la ED, comunque stressful. Molto bello, avevi fatto degli errori così di spelling che devi stare attenta, insomma.
Sì, grazie.
Secondo me ti fai un po' prendere dal panico.
Sì, poi quando sono in diretta, sì.
Esatto. Ma in realtà è molto bello, anche penso sia la lunghezza giusta, ha la sua è ben organizzato, it's well organized, it described all the points. It's a good writing. But be careful about the mistakes, the spelling mistakes. But I think it's only because you're nervous.
Okay.
So be quiet, relax, and you'll go very well. Okay, send me your writings, and I will be very happy to correct them and send them back to you. I hope this lesson was useful. Bye for now. See you next week. Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.